Hi, I'm Jason Sterling, and this is my son Nolan. Right?
Hi.
Say hi.
Oh.
And we are about to watch The Sims Sparked, right? Which is a reality show,
Yes.
a reality competition show. And we're going to watch it, and then I'll stop it every so often and comment kind of about it, and then we'll have a follow-up review at the end of what we both think about it. So this is me kind of someone on kind of the higher end of the age range for The Sims, and someone on the lower end of so both extremes. And he's not a big simmer. He's not a big simmer, right? No. But maybe this will convince him. That's what EA's supposed to be doing. That's what their marketing is supposed to be doing, right? Convincing people to play the game. And so maybe this will convince you. You think it'll convince you? No? Okay. Well, we're going to see. So let's get started. I'm going to turn this on and we'll watch it. And like I said, I'll pause it every so often. And right off the bat, it's just starting with because I can see the very first frame. And it's like three simmers, three female simmers, very excited. That's all I can say. And I don't recognize them. That's a weird thing. I mean, I'll be honest. I did recognize like some of the names, maybe all the names even. But like I don't recognize their faces because I don't watch them as a general rule. But if they're on Twitter, then I might. But even on Twitter, a lot of times people don't use a photo for their icon, so I don't know who these people are that I'm looking at right at the moment.
Yeah, Dad.
Somebody, right? I use a photo for my icon. No, anybody can recognize me. Okay, so here we go.
No,
we're gonna watch.
I mean,
we're gonna watch. Are you ready?
You said nobody uses their face.
Well, a lot of people
Twitter
don't.
Icon.
Some do. Okay, are you ready? So here we go. I don't know. My son was just asking what this is. I'm not real sure I think they might be at EA. Like maybe at the EA headquarters, like their corporate offices. It looks to me like their corporate lobby. That's what it looks like. Okay. And they're getting ready to introduce the Simmers. Like right now, right off the bat, D-Sims. I don't know who that is. I haven't heard of D-Sims before. But I haven't heard. There's millions. There's millions. I haven't heard of them all. She looks nice, though. Do you like her?
I guess.
I mean, she looks nice, don't you think? Yeah. I think she looks nice. So she's probably nice. I think I'm going to go with that for now.
Hey, there's another one next to me that I don't know.
Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, a lot of people don't know me either. But D-Sims does look nice. And, you know, I'm rooting for, I'm going to say this right off the bat. This is who I'm rooting for if I actually watch the rest of this show, which is a big if. I mean, I'll watch this episode, but the next 3 episodes. Spring Sims is on here. I love him. He's great. I mean, I don't really know him all that well, but he's one of the few that I actually know probably better. And he's super nice. And he's a great builder. And he's on Twitter a lot. That's how I recognize him. So he's coming up. And then I don't know who else. We're going to find out right now. We're going to watch it right now. Oh, little Sia. Little Sia. And she's a stylist. So she's going to be like one of the cast creators. Because there's 3 modes in this game. There's builder, cast, creation, and storyteller. So that's what they're going to be doing challenges on. So we're going to look at some of the rest of them. I won't stop and give everybody's name because when you watch it, you can see it. But anyway, I don't recognize those first 2. The very first. Okay, I'm going to pause it real quick. They didn't show the Simmers first. They really showed the judges first, right? So there were some.
Except those first 2.
Yeah, except for those first 2 we didn't know. So there's a Dave Mackey, of course, from Maxis, which most of us know, especially if you're on Twitter. But probably most people know him. He's SimGuru Ninja. And he's super nice. I mean, I think he is. He seems nice online. Hell, I don't know. From what I can tell, he's a nice guy. And I think he'll be fair. Great. And then there was some chick from like BuzzFeed, like a producer at BuzzFeed. So I guess she's responsible for all those fantastic quizzes we take all the time. Do you ever take BuzzFeed quizzes?
No.
You don't? They tell you all sorts of important things about yourself, like what your favorite something is and what country you live in based on what soda pop you drink. I don't know. Anyway, so she's on there. And then there was like some sort of singer-songwriter. I didn't get any of their names really, I have to be quite honest. I'm horrible with names. I should have written them down. I don't care. Anyway. So a singer-songwriter who, and the person from BuzzFeed, I guess, is big into the 100 Baby challenge where you try to have 100 babies.
Why?
Because it's just hard and it's just something to do in the game. Can you imagine taking care of 100 babies? I guess you have to raise them all to adulthood. You don't have them all at once. You have them consecutively, one after another, after another, after another, after another. I actually thought the 7 toddler challenge was way too hard, just for me. Okay, so anyway, you have those 3 people. One of them's a singer-songwriter. What did it say about her? Anything?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I wasn't paying that much attention. That's not the important part. I really just want to get through that part. But anyway, I would just want to say real quick, yes, there's 3 judges. Sim Guru Ninja, and then someone from BuzzFeed, and then a singer, American singer-songwriter person. And I assume, like, the person from BuzzFeed did say that she plays... BuzzFeed says she does play The Sims a lot. So I assume the other one does too.
Because she said she started playing in elementary.
Yes, she started playing in elementary because it's not very old. It's not as old as I am. Maybe like between our ages, you think? In fact, both the two ladies aren't very maybe in their 20s. Would you say?
Yeah.
Probably in their
Maybe
20s, and then
30.
Dave is my age though. So Dave is
A boomer.
not a probably 40. I don't know if he's 40 yet. I think so though, but I don't know. Really don't. But that's what I think. Okay, so are you ready? Hopefully they're gonna talk about the Simmers now.
When I was around 12 years old, and I was absolutely obsessed with a few years later. I did the voiceover for Sims, so I've been doing voiceover.
Okay, let me stop real quick. The 3rd judge, whose name I still didn't get, she does voiceovers for The Sims. So she also is real kind of, I guess, intimately involved with the production side of it, with the studio and stuff. But anyway, at least she knows The Sims, right? It should be important for judging, you think? So that's cool. That's cool. She seems nice too.
I mean,
like her hair.
They pick people who knew The Sims well?
There is no telling.
That's sad.
This is a reality show, so no, hell, they could have just dragged someone in off the street, captured someone at Starbucks and been like, hey, you want to be a judge for The Sims? Like, I don't know, what's that? It's a game. Sure, yeah, I'll do it. Do I get paid? That's probably the big question. Do I get paid? Then I'm going to do it. Okay, so we're going back. We're going to keep watching. So far, I've had to stop a lot. Here's the deal. Okay, so there's 12 of them, and they selected their teams at random, right? By drawing these little discs out of a bag. Here's what I noticed. Okay, there's only 2 guys. Did you notice that?
You're making this a little long.
But there's only 2 guys. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And there's like 10 girls. Now, don't get me wrong. That's what I thought I saw when they first walked out. Don't get me wrong. Okay, here's the deal. There's a lot more women that play The Sims than men. Because he won't play. I can't get him to play. If you could blow things up in The Sims, he'd play. But I know there's a lot more women than men that play The Sims. But really, you could only find 2 guys. You could only find 2 guys and 10 girls. See, I think there should have been at least 3 guys. If not 4. If not 4. 4 would be about a third of this group, and then the women would be 2/3. That's going to be my commentary on that. I think the guys are a little underrepresented. Don't get me wrong, women have been underrepresented for years. I totally get that too. But okay, so son, get back up here and finish watching.
Cat.
He's gonna get the cat. Aw, hey Leo, oh my favorite baby. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna watch it again and see how this goes. Okay, so they just announced the grand prize, right? It's $100,000, and everybody's acting real surprised like they didn't know beforehand. Do you think they didn't know?
I mean, they did say they knew they were doing a challenge, but they didn't know what challenge.
I mean, I kind of figured they would know before they started it was $100,000. No, you don't think so? Think it was a big surprise? So my son thinks it was a big surprise that they just now found out they're in competition for $100,000. What do you think about that?
I think that you're pausing it too much.
Nice, thank you, son. Okay, here we go.
Somebody can get out of grades. Oh yeah. Players, it's time for your first skill challenge. As you can see, on each side of the room, there are 2 tables filled with items of inspiration. For your first challenge, you will each race to grab one of these objects, which means you'll have a combined total of 3 different objects.
It's okay.
Your
was a
process
video
must serve
game.
as the inspiration for your
Oh, wait.
creations.
That was a.
I start getting these ideas in my head. What can I do?
Okay, I have to pause again.
Oh my
Because
god!
here's the deal, I want to tell them. So this is kind of cool. I do like this. This is kind of cool. So I kind of wondered how they were going to jumpstart this. And the thing is, you had to have a table with all this junk on it, like a dog bowl and a video game, and what else?
And a video game.
What else did you notice?
There was.
We probably didn't pay enough attention. No, but there was a whole bunch of junk, a whole bunch
I
of
thought
stuff.
there was like a chess thing or something.
Maybe chess was on there. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There was a bunch of stuff. A stack of books was on there too.
Oh yeah.
So, like, what they have to do is race to the table and grab items,
Like yoink mine now.
and then that's going to be the inspiration for their build and their sim and their story, right? Right. So that is kind of cool, because I did wonder how they were going to do it, if it was just going to be kind of people could just come up with their own, which I actually would kind of like to see that too.
Okay.
I would like to see people just come up with their own ideas without having to grab stuff off the table, but it's just an interesting start. You know what? What are you saying?
Okay. Other than pet-related things.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the food bowl was for.
You mean the pet bowl? Well, it's probably for pets, because we have pets in game. We have dogs and cats and hamsters, stuff like that. So, okay, so let's go again. Let's go. We're gonna keep going.
Can I use
That's
what
a
items-
short amount of time.
Yeah, that's a short amount of time. That's what I was gonna say too. Okay, so
Bro,
they
even
grabbed
he
their.
takes like weeks.
Thank you. I was gonna point that out. They grabbed all their stuff, and then they get told that they have 90 minutes. So the person that's going to do the sim has 90 minutes. The person that's going to do the build has 90 minutes, and the person that's going to tell the story has 90 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Now, yes, I could probably make someone in cast in 90 minutes, a single sim, if that's all I had to do. I could come up with a story and type it out in a relatively reasonable form in 90 minutes. But trying to build something in 90 minutes is really tough. I get they have to have a sort of beat the clock type of aspect to heighten the anxiety. But at the same time, I kind of like to see what they're able to really come up with from a creative and technical standpoint, what they're able to do.
Oh god,
And
that's 43.
I'm not sure that 90 minutes is enough time to do that. Do you think 90 minutes, like he was saying, takes me weeks to build something, especially something innovative and technically difficult? Now, I could build something in 90 minutes. I could throw a house together or something in 90 minutes. Bam.
Grow up.
And even furnish it. But, I mean, you could do it with pre-made rooms, I guess, too. Just stick the rooms together. But, I don't know. This is going to be interesting to see if they manage it. You don't think they will? You don't think they're going to manage
There's
it?
gonna be at least one person, one team
Mhm.
that doesn't get one thing done.
Ooh. It's an interesting prediction. So one of the four won't get any of it completed.
No, not all of it.
No, one team out of this four, though, won't get their build done, won't get their sim done, and won't get the story done.
Not all three of them, but like one of the three.
Oh, one of the three. Well, yeah, no, for sure that's probably going to be the case. Maybe. I think so. We'll see. I think the build is going to be the hardest part. Okay, you ready? Going back in. Wait a minute. I got to stop. Okay, because I just figured something out. Now, listen, you know how they have 90 minutes?
Yeah.
It's not 90 minutes per discipline. It's not that it's not that the builder has 90 minutes and the cast creator has 90 minutes and the storyteller has 90 minutes.
They all have 90 minutes.
They have 90 minutes total.
total.
Yeah, because like the stylist on this one, this is ex-Urban Sims. A lot of you guys know her. She's the stylist on this team, and she's like, okay, I'm going to try to get this done in 20 minutes. So she's going to try to do the sim in 20 minutes,
I could throw.
probably so there'll be more time for the build and then the story.
Dang, that's sad. I mean, I know.
That's tough.
No, like, not that. I mean, sure, I'm not. Like, she's trying to make a sim that matches with something,
Yeah, with the story.
with the story,
Mhm.
but I could just create a sim in like maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, but part of the competition is it should look good.
Oh.
I mean, I could grab a sim and put it out in 10 minutes, but this is supposed to be a good sim that fits the story. You got to pick their traits and their aspirations, and
Again,
All
I
that sort
could
of
throw that stuff out.
trust me, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do this.
Oh,
you and me,
shit.
we're going to do this challenge. This challenge. We're going to take 90 minutes
no.
on stream someday. I'm going to let him do the sim. I'll do the build. And then together we'll do the story. And we'll see if we can get it done in 90 minutes. We're going to try. We're going to try that.
I came up with the child and the divorce
That is true. You did come up with the little girl who was sad because her parents must have got divorced. He came up with that during stream once. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. I'm just coming up with this on the fly. We're going to try it. Since he says he can get a sim done in 10 minutes, we're going to do it. We're going to try that. Okay, I'm going back in. Okay, so this went really quick. The 90 minutes, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Where they showed them building.
Of course, they wouldn't just, like, throw a 90-minute time lapse.
No, you're right. They're not going to show the whole 90 minutes. But now, one thing I was surprised by was, yes, someone did choose just to build rooms instead of an entire structure. And kind of, I don't know if they actually used pre-mades. I think they built the rooms themselves, but they didn't really build a whole structure. They just built a room as like a stage set. And that definitely, I would say, was part of what's going to be hard there. So I hope that didn't just, my computer may have glitched a little bit. I may have gone black for a second. So that was interesting, but now they're done. The challenge part's all done. So it's going to be interesting to see what came of this 90 minutes to do a sim and a house and a story. Here we go. Okay, so this is how they do the story part. Apparently, the story part isn't really part of the 90 minutes, right? So when they get in front of the judges, someone has to go through and tell a story as the Sims is kind of playing out. Now, as a storyteller, normally when I do stories, I set up all the scenes myself and really direct it. I don't just kind of let the game play and then make up a story as it's going. I've kind of done that a little bit before, but not very often.
Like, I don't know, maybe a certain Hooper?
Hooper, yeah, kind of, yeah. And also, too, when I first made Reg, my sim, my primary sim,
and
I was reviewing City Living, and a lot of that I just played, and then I just made up a story based on what was happening on the screen. But it's really weird because you have to make up this story as you're playing the game in front of the judges, telling them on the fly the story. So that's that is tough. I think that would be really tough. A lot harder than just writing it down or something like that, or setting a scene and then recording it or taking pictures. So that's really hard. That is hard. And you can tell the person in question. I'm not going to say who it is because watch it. Watch the show. This isn't really about watching the show, but watch the show because of the, I can tell the person in question is so nervous. I'd be nervous too. So, okay.
First of all, I think that's a character.
It is hard to do storytelling. Oh my gosh.
The storytelling part, sure, but like...
I mean, coming up with the concept, I thought they all did a great job. They had great concepts based on like this handful of items from a table. But trying to actually, first of all, they don't seem to have very much time to explore this story. And at least as it's being shown here on the show. And then, the Sims are just doing the normal We're Sims stuff, which, like I said, I always set up scenes and control it all myself because, if I just let the Sims go, they're not going to do what they're supposed to do. So I just had to stop again and say that again. We just watched the second one. Oh my God, it's tough. I really feel for the people trying to do the storytelling in front of the judges. Where are you going?
Okay.
You might be done already.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not? Okay. So anyway, I feel bad for them. I do. I feel like, wow, that must be like the most intensely difficult part of this show. Okay, I'm gonna start back, son. Okay, they're getting ready to judge, right? But I want to ask you, who do you think is going to win? And who do you think is going on?
I can't remember the teams, but
tell me based on the story.
That made the story about the girl wanting to be a singer.
Yeah. Okay. With like the separate rooms of sets.
Yeah. I think they're gonna get eliminated.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Because I thought that was the strongest story, though, right? The strongest storytelling.
Yeah, but
strong sim creation.
Yeah,
But why do you think?
Like, sure, the story and stuff,
Yeah.
the inside of the small little buildings went
Uh-huh.
well together.
Yeah.
But like, I agree with the one judge, Senator Ninja,
Yeah.
about
How the outsides,
exterior.
the outsides
Yeah,
weren't
it's
done very
just
well.
like,
Yeah. Well,
like
that
they
is true.
could have done it better, and
And if you
it
wanted
was
to do
90
them,
minutes.
And if you wanted to do them as a stage set, maybe you could have built a
stage.
large room around the four of them real quick and made it look like a sound stage maybe,
Sort of, yeah.
real quick. But it is hard. They did not have a lot of time, and they built 4 separate sets. But okay, I get why you. So who do you think will win?
I don't know.
You know, okay, I'm gonna say I think that who will lose will be the people with the daughter who wanted to go to the concert, because they didn't use all the items really off the table, and the story was real stumbly.
Dry.
Yeah, real stumbly and dry, and they didn't have to build very much, so there wasn't like a huge amount of build there. Now I think the people who will win are the people who do that big house, because the story was a little weak and a little stumbly, but all the stories were kind of like that, so that evens it out. But the house was done super great, and they had three really great Sims they created. And that's a lot to create as well in 90 minutes.
And then
that house and those, I mean, that was a lot to make in that amount of time.
90 minutes.
Yeah, just 90 minutes. I mean, that was a lot. So I'm going to go with them. You think?
Dad.
What?
We've been...
I'm not going to use all this. I'm going to edit it, son. I'm going to speed up a bunch of it where we're not talking, and I'm going to edit it.
Freezer Bunny, and I'm also looking at Llama today for this challenge.
Okay. Okay, now here's something I did not know about this show. And this is out of left. This surprised me a lot. Okay, so they did this little challenge, and then the team that won it will get a benefit for the elimination challenge. So nobody actually lost in this round. And the elimination challenge is you have to make 4 Sims, you have to put them in a house, you have to have a story about how they're all connected. And
then you have to make an editing.
And it has to be a video.
But here's the thing, they have 5 hours.
But they have 5 hours. But 5 hours is not a lot of time. It depends on, someone's going to help them edit the video, right? Or are they just getting a video editor?
They're just getting a video editor.
Which is probably software. So it takes a long time to do video. A long time.
Unless you can put it together real quick and real short.
If it's real short if it's real short. If it's 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Yeah,
it takes a
I
long
could throw
time.
a 1 minute video together and maybe...
Yeah, but it has to be good. It's not about throwing it together.
No, it just has to be better than the others.
Oh, good point. That's good. That's my son. That's the Zoomer generation. It really doesn't have to be good. It just has to be better than the other crap.
Yeah.
If it stinks slightly less, if this pile of crap stinks slightly less than this pile of crap, then this pile of crap wins.
No, the other pile of crap wins.
So I know what he's saying. Okay, I get it. Okay, so 5 hours, right? 5 hours. It's a long time. Let's see what they do.
Well,
There's
wait.
a lot at stake.
Hmm.
Remember that the team that loses this challenge will be...
Okay, so I'm going to stop again real quick because there's apparently...
Let's go to the Sims.
No, I haven't even looked at it. I haven't seen it. That's the weird part. I don't know when they're going to feature it necessarily. They might put it in a pack. And so, okay, so here's the deal. This family of 4, whoever wins this challenge, their family will be put into The Sims 4. So I don't know if that's going to be a base game update or if it's going to come with the future pack or if it's just going to be on the gallery with a gallery, a gallery highlight so you can download it, maybe a bunch of mentions on The Sims, Twitter and Reddit and stuff like that. I don't know how to do it, but that's the big benefit, I guess, of this elimination challenge. Well, not the big benefit. You don't have to go home if you win. So the other big benefit with getting to stay is you get your Sims family featured in The Sims 4, which is kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I mean, I'd love that. Would you like that?
Mhm.
I think that'd be cool. I'd love that. I love my family. I have a good family.
What if?
I have a family of 4.
Yeah.
Reg,
I know.
Grant, Max, Hooper.
Okay.
Hooker. Yeah, Hooker. Okay, so here we go. We're going to watch it now.
Thing going on.
So 1 hour later. Now this is the twist.
I'm here to tell you about an important twist.
Ah, I told you.
God, I can't handle it.
You
I know,
must
reality shows.
now each incorporate a rival family into your storylines.
Oh,
A family that hails from a
I
different
can't believe
neighborhood.
you done this.
So Team Gnome, since your team won the skill challenge, your advantage will be that you get to select the neighborhood that your new crew hails from and the neighborhoods that your competitors' new families will come from.
Oh my god, I'm over it.
All right?
I am feeling like
Okay, so I just surprised my son because it said, 1 hour into the competition and the host comes out and stops her thing. I said, okay, here comes the
great.
twist.
I can't believe
Here
you
comes
done
the twist. It's going to be a twist. And he was surprised. I was right. But he doesn't watch reality shows very much because we don't have cable. And there's a lot of reality shows on cable because they're really cheap to produce. So, but I have watched a lot of reality shows last decade when they first started coming out. And so, yeah, I knew it was a twist. So the twist is you have to have yet another family from a different neighborhood from your current family. And I don't know, the benefit was like the team that won the first challenge gets to choose the neighborhood that their other family comes from and the neighborhoods that all the other teams have to use as well, right? Which does not seem like much of a challenge to me, or much of a benefit to me, excuse me, not much of a benefit. So we'll see. What do you think?
What?
What do you think
Think about what?
about the challenge and the benefit and all that?
Oh! What challenge?
Anyway, he's watching. He's just being fool. Okay, we're going back into it. Oh, whoops. Oh my God, I would die. Let me see. Hold on a second. Okay, so they do actually get a human video editor, which is nice, right? That's nice. That's totally nice. But they have 2 hours, or this is one group did, to record, edit, voiceover, everything for this video.
That's possible.
If it's 30 seconds, it's possible. Or something like that. But honest to God, when I was trying to record last night for
no,
a 3-minute
2 seconds
video,
later,
it took me 3 hours just to record for like a 2-minute video. No. Well, I kind of wrote some stuff during that period too. But in any event, oh my God, it takes forever.
No, like, and then just like at the very end, 2 seconds later, they have 2 hours.
Oh, you think at the end they'd add extra time?
Mm-mm.
No, I don't either. No, they probably take time away. That'd be the second twist. We forgot to tell you, you lose 30 minutes. Ah, good luck. Okay, we're going back in. Here we go. It's kind of interesting though. She's like, because the first one was funny, and then this person's like, well, I like the things that made me laugh along the way. I mean, I don't think they were doing a comedy. They were doing like a family feel. It was very sweet. I liked it. I thought it was sweet.
I wanted to see it. I want to see a comedy.
Yeah, no.
See if you can make it
Please.
to the room. Something really, really special.
It was kind of like one of those ballerina movies where it doesn't need speaking to explain it.
What's that?
If they didn't have voice acting at the beginning, it would kind of be like one of those ballerina movies where they
Yeah.
don't need voices to explain things.
I mean, I think they had to have a voiceover as part of the challenge, but definitely I felt like the part that didn't have a voiceover, you could kind of still follow what was going on, right? I mean, just through the actions of the Sims in the video. You think?
Yeah.
I mean, I do think it was a good story, and it's really tough. What was I saying? It is super, super hard. I think they almost had too big of a story, and it is super, super hard to edit and voiceover and all that stuff. So, but I do think they had a neat story, a good story. So that was too bad. So shall we watch through the end?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna watch through the end. What'd you think overall?
It was crappy. I'm kidding. But it wasn't the best.
It wasn't the best. Okay. Like what did you like about it?
I don't know.
Oh God.
Oh,
Okay, so it was not the best for him. Wasn't your type of show, was it? Like I said, he never watches reality
I don't
shows.
like reality
Yeah,
shows.
he didn't come up on that. We don't have cable, and that's not what he typically watches. And I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of reality shows anymore either. Now, I used to, and I totally dug stuff like Design Star, Top Chef, Project Runway, stuff like that. Totally dug it. But to me, reality shows became real formulaic. I still don't watch them as much anymore. This was cute. It was cute enough. Definitely, there were the sort of typical reality show surprises. What I will say is this, and I said it from the start. This came out on Friday evening on TBS, and this is Monday. And the first chance we really get to watch it is Monday. And so coming into this, I already knew there's only 90 minutes for the challenge. I already had a pretty good idea of who went home. And I already knew a little bit kind of with the drama,
Cheater.
No, I didn't. You know why? Because it was on Twitter. I only saw like 3 posts.
But you knew who was going home.
No, I had a good idea. No one said this person's going home, this person's staying. I just had kind of a general idea.
But still,
So-
that's a general idea.
But I didn't actually know, I didn't actually know it was specifically that group, though. Like, I didn't know it was the group that Spring Sims was in because he was the person that was going to follow through to the end. You know what I mean?
No.
I know. It's his end. I did. I followed him through to the end because it's his end.
What?
So I did do that
Why do you have 2 bottles of Tums?
because you give me a lot of indigestion. So, you upset my stomach a lot. I have to worry about you too much. Okay, so I'm back to
I
the show.
upset-
Back to the show.
You upset
So
me.
that was one thing I didn't like was, and I'm kind of worried about it from the start, was this lag between the show showing on TBS and then showing on a platform that I could watch it on. I really felt like they should have put it on Twitch or something like that. I'm sure there were some financial decisions why that didn't happen. But the show was cute enough. It was okay. I didn't feel like it was time wasted.
It was time wasted.
I didn't feel like it was time wasted.
It was time wasted.
Okay, well, if I was folding laundry or something, I might watch it. Which is what I'll probably do. If it's on Monday mornings, I've been watching Snowpiercer, but Snowpiercer's over, so I guess I could watch that while I'm folding laundry.
Snowpiercer.
I got like a hair or something here in my way. So here's the deal. Please don't. Please. So here's the overall verdict if I keep my train of thought. I think it's okay. If you know these streamers already and you know these sort of personalities within the Sims community, you have a built-in vested interest in watching and in whether or not they're going to win. And if you're like me and you only have a vague idea of who they are, or if you don't know who they are at all, I don't know that there was anything in the first episode to kind of hook me into watching. Because, yeah, there's a big prize and da-da-da-da, but if The Sims isn't your deal and you're not already into these people, there wasn't enough sort of like contestant development for me to say, oh yeah, I really like this person and I really want to see if they make it to the end and win this prize. What?
Wasn't there point to like drag new people into The Sims?
Yes.
There wasn't many points in which.
You mean, would it attract new people to the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't feel like there were a lot of points that made you want to play it or anything?
Mm-mm.
I didn't feel that way either. If the point was to attract new players to the game, which I don't necessarily think is the only point, but if it was, I didn't feel like, when you looked at what got done, that it would really encourage you to rush out and get the game and play. There really wasn't a lot of game spotlighting, would you say, either? Now, granted, there's 12 people right now, and it's a lot harder to You only have 40 odd minutes to work with. But at the end of the day, I agree with my son. If someone has never played it, and for whatever reason I watched it, I don't know that it would really draw me into the game. And there wasn't enough contestant development for me to feel like, oh, I really want to watch and hopefully this person will win. Oh, this person seems really cool and I want them to win. So, and because the time frames are so short, most of what they were able to build and do was not terribly innovative because there just isn't time to do it. There just isn't time to do it. I mean, there's only so much build you can get into it. There's only so much cast development you can get into it. And there's even only so much storytelling you can get into it with the sort of time limitations they had. So, like, if I watch Design Star and they have, like, 3 days to do this room and then they do all the rooms and I'm like, oh, my God, that was so cool. And there's so many cool ideas in that room. That was not present here. Was it? I mean, there was nothing really that I looked at and thought, oh, my God, that's such a cool idea. That's so neat. That's so awesome. But I don't blame the contestants because they just don't have time. They didn't have the time to really do that.
Though it was under recording, so did they, like, they might have to... Never mind.
I mean, I think they had 90 minutes, like with the first challenge, 5 hours with the second challenge. And, like, the group that wasn't able to get the video done, it's just, yeah, the other groups got it done, but I don't know how much they were reaching that group that didn't finish with the story and how much they were trying to put into it. So anyway, that's what I would say. That's what I would say is that I watch it again? Oh, I don't know. We'll see next week how many people on Twitter give stuff away again. And like I said, I always fold laundry on Monday mornings, so I guess I could watch it while I fold laundry, maybe. But I don't know. Are you going to watch it again?
No.
Don't mess with that. Because it's a setting. And we're recording. Don't mess around with stuff when you're trying to record. Why?
There's a reset button.
Yeah, but it would still screw up the video while we're doing it right now. Anyway, are you going to watch it again?
No.
He's not going to watch it again.
No.
But he watched it this one. He's not going to watch it again. Okay, fine. That was it. That was The Sims Sparked. You know, like I say, watch it yourself. See what you think. See if you dig it. And I don't know. That's it. You done? We're done. Thank you.
Plug. If we do stream later today, please go to twitch.tv/JasonAnthonySterling. Sterling?
Yeah, Twitch. Yeah, so it's my Twitch channel. Of course, if we're streaming later today, chances are you're seeing this after we streamed. But always feel free to go by Twitch, right?
Yes.
And check out my channel. And otherwise, thanks you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you enjoy The Sims Sparked if you watch it. I hope it's enjoyable to you. And that was it. We'll talk to you later. Say goodbye.
Bye.